Hey guys, it's been a long time. I know I only had 3 videos up, only one vlog up, one entry. But I'd like to start posting again. I found out recently that Jeff had seen one of my first entry video, and I got kind of embarrassed. But I got over it, and I'm back. So let me see, what were some of the things I talked about in my last video? My 2 jobs that I had. I only have one now. I had some scheduling issues, which I had a feeling were going to come up with my food job, clashing with my new retail job. So I ended up just pretty much, my boss pretty much told me that they would rather have somebody that was available all the time, and that it's not my fault and I'm getting paid better there and stuff. So they considered it as me putting in my 2 weeks, because I did tell them I had another job and stuff. So I thought that was actually pretty nice. So I'm working at my retail job. I walk to work every day. And I'm pretty proud of that. I actually have to go to work tomorrow morning, and it is almost midnight. But I have been getting a lot more sleep lately. I actually took a nap. I wasn't expecting to. I don't even remember falling asleep. But I took a nap for a few hours, probably like 2.5, 3 hours. And then got up and had some watermelon. I forgot I had a seedless watermelon in the fridge. Those things are amazing. But anyway, another thing I was talking about in my first video was getting a car. No, I don't have that yet. I know that Jeff is getting a van from his dad. A van, I guess his dad promised to sell to him for like $1,000. It's a VW pop-up van. It's amazing. Like, people think, oh, Volkswagen pop-up van, it's like a hippie van, right? No, it's an amazing van. It's in incredible condition. We went camping in it recently, and that was my first time actually camping. And that was a lot of fun. But he has that paid off halfway. So we're going to be getting it here pretty soon. So I'm really excited. But as far as me, myself saving money, it hasn't been working out too well. I tend to have a problem of making sure my bank account is almost to zero by the time my next paycheck comes in to refill it. But how do I put it? I have a serious spending problem, and it's not even on good stuff either. It's not like I'm going to, you know, I don't know. It's not like I'm going to the mall and buying a million things that I really like. It's more like, oh, I feel like we need more groceries. In other words, I like to shop, so let's go spend money that we don't need to spend. So what we're doing this month is we're going to use up all the food in the kitchen. Hopefully, we're going to try to use up all the food in the kitchen, including the unhealthy stuff that we have in there, like top ramen, which I really don't like, but I'm going to eat it for Jeff anyway. I know he really likes it. So I'll probably actually make that tomorrow for dinner. But yeah. Oh, and I dyed my hair. As you could probably tell in my other videos, I don't know if you could tell, I'm pretty sure you could. Blonde is not my natural hair color. It actually looks terrible on me. I looked at the videos today and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? But I'm kind of glad I did, because I got the dyeing hair thing out of my system. The reason I dyed my hair blonde in the first place is because in high school I dyed my hair so many colors except for blonde. And I really wanted to give it a go, so I did, and it didn't turn out too well, but I liked it at first, and then I looked at myself, and I'm like, I'm not a blonde. I don't have the skin tone for it. You probably can't tell in the videos, I don't know. But my skin, it may be pretty light, but I have like an olive undertone, and darker hair tends to look better. Dark, warm colors look better on me than lighter, cool colors do. But yeah, so my hair's kind of a mess right now because it's night and I didn't brush it all day. It was my day off, so I apologize. Oh, I just made it a whole lot worse. I apologize for that. But I also went and I got my hair relayered because the first time I got it layered, the woman just cut off the ends and she didn't really layer it, and so I was kind of upset about that. So I went to the same place but to a different person. I actually just went to Great Clips. I didn't want to spend too much on it, and Jeff paid for it anyway, but it was like $14, and she layered it, and you can't tell in this video, but it looks really good. When I brush my hair and straightening it, letting it stay wavy naturally, things like that, it looks awesome. I really like it. There's a lot less weight on my head now. I mean, I already have enough weight to carry up here, but it feels very light. It's manageable. I used to not be able to put my hair up in these cute little fast updos I do, when I'm sitting in my friend's car or something like that, because it was too heavy and my hair would fall down. But I asked her to keep most of the length and to just layer it, and that's what she did, and it turned out really good. But yeah. Losing weight, like I was talking about in my last video, I think I've lost a few pounds, but that's just from walking to work. Overall, I've been eating pretty healthy lately because we had, let's see what happened. What did we get? Well, we went to a grocery outlet and there was this shake and bake cupcake mix, and we were like, that looks cool, so we're gonna try it. So we did, and I ate most of the cupcakes, so I feel really fat. But I'm trying not to sneeze. Anyway, but and then we also have a cake that Jeff's dad gave him for his birthday. It's still, part of it's still sitting in there. We haven't eaten that much of it, but it's really good. I think it's a Pepperidge Farm one, double fudge chocolate layer, something like that. But other than that, nothing really exciting has happened except for I got another kitty. He's really vocal. But that's Casper, my current kitty. Well, the kitty I had before Marshmallow is right there. But they're wonderful. I love them to death. But he can be very loud, very noisy. When he's hungry, he talks. When he wants to play, he talks. In the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep, he'll get up on the bed and start crying. His little kitty cry things. But he's still a wonderful cat. He's 10 years old. And we found him at the Nevada Humane Society. He was, I don't know, we walked into one of the rooms, and they were in the cages that were up on the walls and stuff, if that makes sense. All around you is cages. But we walked into one of the rooms, and just by chance we hear this noise, and it's this cat talking. He's meowing up a storm, and we look over, and he's laying down, and he's got 2 different colored eyes. It's this white cat with 2 different colored eyes, and his paws look like little mittens, and we were like, oh, that's interesting. We go over, his name is Casper, and he's doing this thing with his paws, the little kneading thing, but he's kneading the air, and he looked really happy. But really sweet cat. So we asked to visit with him, and they told us they found him out in Washoe Valley, which is kind of a very wide open, wild area. He was a stray, and judging by his teeth, they said he's about 10 years old, which is, he's a senior, because he's over, I think it's over 6. They're considered a senior. So, and they said his chances of being adopted are obviously not that great because he's 10 years old, and we absolutely love him. But yeah, he's called a polydactyl because he actually has 6 toes on his front paws. 6. So it looks like he's got mittens and like opposable thumbs, but he doesn't. But it's adorable. It's absolutely adorable. He's really playful. We absolutely love him. At first, Marshmallow wasn't taking to him very well. Now they cuddle up together. They sleep together. It's really cute. But they're more like brother and sister now. She's the young one. She's just like probably almost 2. And she's still our little baby. But we were planning on getting a kitten. But when we saw him, we figured why not give an older cat a home. Kittens always find homes. They usually do. Especially at Humane Societies, ASPCA, wherever you go, they're usually the first ones adopted. Sometimes that's why their adoption fees are hyped up, because they're really desirable cats. But we're really happy we have him. We love Marshmallow to death, too. I mean, they're amazing pets, and when I'm home alone or when Jeff's home alone, they're awesome because they keep us company, and we like to take good care of them. We brush them every day, and every week we give them a bath. The bath isn't something that they like, but one of the biggest reasons we give them a bath is because we also take them for walks. Now, people think that's really silly, but Casper is crazy about going outside. He loves to go outside, and we live in an area where having an outdoor cat isn't exactly a good idea. So we put him on a harness that we originally got for Marshmallow, but she's not too excited about going outside. She's more of a house cat. She would rather stay inside. But we got him a harness, and he walks out there, and dogs don't scare him. Nothing scares him. He'll go out there and chew on grass and lay in the grass and relax and do his little walking and talking type of thing. But I just keep looking over at them. They're absolutely wonderful, and I love them to death. I mean, like, having just that one more, makes a huge difference. It, like, makes the house feel so much fuller. But in a good way, not crowded. It just makes having another pet, just having 2 pets is, like, perfect for us, I think. I think it's a really good feeling, as far as filling up the home and stuff like that. It's great because we can take care of them. I don't want to sneeze. We're like a 2-cat family. Cats are, they're great pets for us because they're independent, but the ones that we pick, they're very lovable. They want your attention. They want to be with you. And having 2 is really good because Marshmallow was really lonely, I think, when Jeff and I would be gone because Jeff works full-time, and I work full-time to part-time now. I was overworking myself with the 2 jobs, so, they keep each other company, and, we like to play with them and stuff. We can afford to kind of spoil them both, which is nice. I think some people tend to, get too many pets, and some people can't afford the pets that they have, and they stress out, and then they bring them back to the shelter, and it's a terrible thing. So I think it's important to know what your budget is for the pets and stuff. Like I said, we can afford to take care of them. They have toys. We play with them all the time. We take them out for walks. We give them baths. I've been trying to file their little dew claw type of things. That one claw that's like really long, but it's kind of difficult. But anyway, my point is we can afford to take care of them both. We have the time to give them both the attention that they need. And we do have the money. What's nice about cats is they tend to not have as many problems as a lot of other pets do. A lot of breeds of dogs are really prone to like hip dysplasia, things like that. That's expensive. When I had my rats, they were prone to tumors, and that got ridiculously expensive. It was terrible, you know, trying to take care of them. And I'm crazy about dogs and rats and birds and things like that. But with cats, they tend to be very low maintenance. They can be very healthy animals. But I'll probably do a whole video on them. I just realized that I've just been talking about the cats like crazy. Anyways, the other day, figured I'd show you guys this. This is not an engagement ring, and it's not like a super, super, super expensive ring or anything like that. But Jeff let me pick out a ring. I was kind of mad at him one day, and he, I guess, wanted to make me feel a lot better, so he let me pick out a ring. And I kept asking him, I'm like, well, what is this then? Can I wear it on this hand? What is this? And he's letting me say it's a promise ring. And I asked him, I'm like, is that really what it is? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you regretting it? He's like, not yet, but so I'm gonna try and tone myself down a little bit. I'm really excited though. That made me really happy. So I have a promise ring, so I'm very happy about that. But I guess I'll tell you guys about his birthday, what we did for his birthday. We went to Lake Tahoe, which is awesome. And we camped out. We used the van, which, like I said, isn't ours yet, but his dad lets us use it like all the time. Or it's not his, I mean, it's not mine, but so, we used the van, and we actually camped, like, I want to say, like, 50 feet away from the water for free, because we parked in a residential area behind some guy's big landscaping truck, and we actually didn't have any problems. It was either that, or we would actually go full on camping, which we weren't really expecting to do, but we stayed in the van. What's nice is that the van actually has like a pull-out bed. It's really cool. Like I said, I'm crazy about this van. But anyway, we stayed in a residential neighborhood, which was really neat. But during the day, we walked around State Line, Nevada. It's like State Line, Nevada in California. It's like literally there's the line right down the middle. You have the casinos, and then at that intersection, it says "Welcome to California," and the casinos stop right there. It's really cool. But we were kind of hanging out there. We went in a lot of stores. We went mostly in a bunch of art galleries, and we saw some of like the Dr. Seuss collection things, and those are really, really cool. If you're anywhere near the area or feel like going on a road trip, go to Lake Tahoe and go to the art galleries, because they're really, really neat. They've got some amazing photos of Lake Tahoe. They have photos of like, I think one of my favorites was, I looked at the bottom, it was taken in like Canada. Lots of different photos, lots of paintings, drawings, sketches, a whole bunch of stuff, sculptures. Amazing, amazing art. Like, I wish I could, it's like the kind of stuff that, like, you have to wonder how these people are able to do this. It's amazing. But the Dr. Seuss collection wasn't, like, I keep using the word amazing, but it really was. It was incredible. I mean, I loved it. I think Jeff really enjoyed it. For his birthday, I actually got him a pair of Oakleys. I got him the eye patches. If any of you, I mean, if any guys are watching this, if you know what the eye patches are, you know, they're pretty big. I got him the black polarized ones with the gold on the side, the gold O's on the side, because I know he really likes Oakleys, so I got him those. And they're made in the United States, most of them, except for the women's Oakleys, but most of them are made in the United States, which is awesome. But they're really good sunglasses. So he's got his new pair of Oakleys, which got my ears, which are I mean, they look really good on him, and I'm really glad that I got him those. And then we also went to sushi before we went up to Lake Tahoe. We went to sushi, and that was a lot of fun. Sushi is like our favorite date outing type of thing, but usually it costs up, like for lunchtime for all you can eat, it usually costs around like $50, because I let him get, his favorite beer and stuff, because it's his birthday. I'm like, I know you like to drink beer, so get your favorite beer, things like that. And I mean, we had a blast. We really did. I'll probably like put some pictures up or something, but a little after that, I actually went with my friend Monica to we were trying to find a place called American Flats, but we ended up like kind of getting lost. If you guys know the area, like I keep saying, if you know the area, there's a place called Virginia City, kind of close by where I live, and a little past Virginia City, there's like this outskirt of I think it's like Comstock mining and stuff like that. And for me, seeing the more deserted mining parts of Nevada, things like that, it's actually exciting for me. I'm really into that kind of stuff for some reason. But we actually went to a place that we were driving, and we saw like authorized personnel only. And we're thinking like, oh, it's probably, I don't know why, but we were being stupid. Because first we didn't see the sign. And we drove down there, and I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to be over here. So she's like, okay. So she turned around. And then we were thinking about, she was like, look, there's just buildings and cars down there. I mean, there's nothing really scary down there. So we're like, okay. So we go and we turn around, we start driving down again. And that's when we saw the sign, authorized personnel only. And we're like, since when have we ever trespassed before? Never. So we're going to try it this one time. So we started going, and on the side of the road, as we were starting to round this corner, there was this little like orange, like the caution, cuidado, wet floor signs, the little stands. There was like an orange stand, and it said, call out, now entering area 51. And like, at first I was like, oh my god, area 51, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I live in Nevada. I know where the official area 51 is. It's nowhere near where we are. So we're thinking, okay, that's kind of weird. That's funny. Monica didn't really know very much about area 51, so it didn't faze her very much, but I was really confused. I even took a picture of the sign. But anyway, so we keep going, and then there's all these rocks, like, kind of in the middle of the road, and we start driving by them, and I noticed this wire it looked like it was across the road at one point, and it was broken, and it said, like, stop on one side, not like a regular stop sign, like a big yellow sign that said stop, and on the other side, there was a sign kind of, like, really messed up on the side of the road. It said, danger, blasting, keep away. And I was like, oh my god, explosives! So we turned around and drove way out of there. But it was actually quite a rush. We had a lot of fun thinking that we were getting into something like really bad and mysterious, because I mean, I'm not much of a rebel, so I was like, oh, that's really exciting. I think turns out we were just going probably down to, like, their offices or something, and they're like, they probably used to do, mining explosives there, which isn't a big deal, but I think it was like an open pit mine at some point, because when we were going back, there were protest signs in some people's yards that, like, said open pit mining with a line through it. So I mean, it could have been a dangerous place at some point, or it could have been a dangerous place then. We don't know. We didn't go down any further. I kind of feel bad for trespassing, but at the same time, I had never seen anything like that before. It was very strange. I don't really know how else to explain it. But then we ended up going to like this like viewpoint on our way back down, Geiger Grade, I think it's called, and took a lot of pictures of like the city and everything, and it was just really, really pretty. But we had a lot of fun. I usually have a lot of fun with Monica, so the two people that I hang out with most are obviously my boyfriend and then my best friend. But yeah, it was interesting. It was pretty fun. I can't believe this video is almost 30 minutes long. You know I could talk that much. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I've been making commission except for last week. We didn't hit our goal. Our goal was really high. We got pretty close to it though. I think we did better than some of the other stores in the district, but really high goal. Didn't make it. Things like that. I've been really conscious about like theft and stuff, so I've been making sure like everything is locked and like give a good look at everybody when they come into the store. But work's still been overall like really enjoyable. I have a new boss and she's amazing. I love her. She's awesome. She's super smart. She's really understanding too. So work is, I want to say, almost like a stress-free environment. It's really nice. I'm really enjoying it because my last job in food, it was always stressful because I was in a casino and it would be slow one day and then slam, we're busy there till like 2 o'clock in the morning cleaning up the mess that was caused by, being so busy and getting behind and things like that, and it was stressing me out, and I was stressing out over food, which I really should not have been doing. But I always have really high expectations for myself when it comes to work. I want to do the best that I can, and I was doing the best I could, but we needed more people, I think, so I always felt like I wasn't good enough. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. I'm talking about my favorite website. I have a new favorite website. I was actually on the Knot for a little while when I was engaged a while ago, planning things and stuff, but I remembered that there was this like page called The Nest, and I never found interest in it or anything, so I never really went on it, but I remade a login for The Knot to get to The Nest, which I probably could have just gone to The Nest and made a login for that. I don't know, I thought they were all attached or something, so I just made a login for The Knot, and I never go on The Knot, but now I go on The Nest. So I would check it out. It's thenest.com, and what it is, it's like relationship advice, money advice, home decor. It's pretty much like it talks about like saving for a car, budgeting, saving for buying a house, renter's insurance, all this stuff that you need to know. It's like this whole community on there, and it's amazing. And I've been going on there like 5 times a day. I'm not kidding. They even have recipes on there and stuff, and it's pretty much like a home building. Sounds like a weird word, but it's like a home building, home planning, life planning website, and it's amazing, and I love it. The 3 websites that are attached, or I think it's 4 actually. I think it's The Knot, which is like a wedding website, and then there's Wedding Channel, and then there's The Nest and The Bump. And The Bump is like, I think, all about like babies and kids and pregnancy and stuff like that. So I'm not interested in that, and I'm not interested in The Knot very much. I'm more the nest is kind of like really exciting for me. So I've been on there quite a bit, so I think you guys should go check it out. And if you could, just subscribe to my channel. I promise I'll be putting on more videos, more rants and things like that, more makeup videos. I've just been really busy, and I was a little embarrassed because I didn't want somebody close to me to see my videos. I don't know why. That's why I can't, like, I used to sing, but I couldn't sing in front of my family. But I could sing in front of total strangers. It was kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, please subscribe. I'm going to post more videos. Hopefully they won't be like a half hour long. And I will see you guys later. Have a good night.